What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex, coming at you with another Call of Duty Zombies video. And I know you're thinking to yourself, yeah, dude, this guy's fucking dope, dude. What the dude? And we're gonna get into the content in a minute, but before we get into these potentially leaked COD 2023 Zombies multiplayer campaign video, like, what the hell? Why is this happening already? I don't get it. But before we get into the content, if you could please take a moment of your time, like that video, subscribe to the channel, and if you don't like the channel or want to subscribe to it, hit that dislike button so I know to shut my trap. You got it? Good. Okay, let's continue on with the video, shall we? So I hope you guys are really having a good day. Like, New Year's is here. We're getting into 2022. Shit is crazy. The world's on fire, but I feel good. I feel good, and I hope you guys feel good too. So, all right. Apparently, on this gaming leaks and rumors subreddit, which I should probably join that. I'm going to join that. Click join right now. I'll put all of this stuff inside of the description. I do not think it's safe to post on the channel. I'm debating about it because if the video gets copyright strike or copyright struck or whatever word it is, I actually think that would be confirmation. Yeah, but I think it's probably a bad idea. So I'm just going to put all this in the description. The Reddit states, possibly the first leaked images of COD 2023. Take this with a massive bucket of salt because I have no idea who the original source is, but the images do look pretty convincing. They were posted in a private Discord, and apparently they've been spreading around certain circles for a few weeks now. I've tried asking around and I can't seem to get a solid answer of where they originally came from. Links to the album. For anyone not familiar with COD stuff, every Treyarch game internally is titled TX. So Black Ops 3 was T7, Cold War was T9, Black Ops whatever this next game is going to be is T10, presumably under COD 2023's title. This game seems to be using most of Cold War's assets, which is pretty typical for a COD alpha. Then again, it could just be fake, and recommends downloading and archiving all of the images just in case they get taken down. This is getting a lot of buzz. I'm sure you've probably already heard about it. I heard about this 2 days ago, but I couldn't find the source, so I'm glad I stumbled upon it, and I want to talk about it with you guys because there is just some glaring contradictions, but then at the same time, I can convince myself into believing that it is that. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Okay, so if we take a look at this first image, by the way, if you're not doing this already, this is an interactive video, so pull up the link in the description so you can follow along. Our first image, it looks like the multiplayer map Moscow, and it has the Milano straight up just like there, like normal. It just looks like Moscow with the Milano SMG. And in my opinion, you have all of this blocky, shitty looking graphics. I think it's a little bit different of a setup than Moscow, which in my opinion would make it seem like this is a pre-alpha build of Moscow, of the alpha and the beta that we got before Cold War was released. Does that make sense? That's what I think that is. But again, they could just be using Moscow, like some pre-build of it, to test out features, and you know, they already have it ready to go. They can give it to their play testers or whatever the hell they want to do with it. I don't know Treyarch's specific steps, but where this starts to get juicy is as we go down this bunch of images. So we can see the same kind of layout. We have our score streaks, we have our field upgrades, we have our equipment. So pretty standard. And this is, again, this is the AK-74U. I can't tell what map this is on. I want to say it looks like an armada or something, like a ship or a metal container. It's too hard to say. You're too close up. It's too difficult. So here we get to the menu screen. Black Ops, whatever, working title, press blank to start. And it does say T10, which again indicates that this is a build, the next build in the sequence of builds. Unless, you know, this could be easily photoshopped. But in the bottom right-hand corner of that picture, you can see some data, like some numbers on the bottom. So in my opinion, I don't work with these programs, so I'm just guessing here. When I see those numbers on the bottom of the screen, it seems like, you know, they probably have their applications that they use to build these title cards and these menus, and there's probably some like shit that is working behind the scenes that we don't see that they end up covering up, or I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's all this crap inside of these applications nowadays. It's probably just like some code or whatever. So then we get to the campaign and multiplayer menu. Campaign, join the battle in the next chapter of the Black Ops story. Obviously, this is just filler stuff. Fight against other players in competitive multiplayer. Zombies, survive the horde in this experience made by Treyarch. Difficulty, recruit, regular, hardened, veteran, realism. Okay. Then we get to zombies factions. What the hell? I just was not expecting to see anything like this. Welcome to Zombies Factions. If you choose to side with a certain faction, you will gain access to 6 special, secret, I don't know, challenges and rewards. Description to be continued. Please choose a faction note, you cannot change your faction until the current season has ended. And what's so interesting about all of this is it's the same factions from Black Ops Cold War. So we have Requiem, Omega, Dark Aether, and then there's a new one. I don't know, Replicator. It's hard to see what that says. It's going to be the fourth faction, something we haven't learned about at this point in time. Then we have apparently the field upgrades, combat focus, active camo, flashback, speed burst, vision pulse, heat wave. So you got combat focus, which will probably like, you know, increase your ability to do headshots or extra damage or something like that. Active camo obviously is Aether Shroud. Flashback is probably a rewind thing. It'll like shoot you backwards or something. Speed burst, increase your speed. Vision pulse will give you a death perception type ability. And then heat wave is probably either like ring of fire or some kind of blast furnace type power. It's just confusing to see the factions because this was something we were supposed to get all the way in Black Ops 4, and now they're just gonna develop it at this point in time. It's so strange. Faction callings, like, I mean, it's the name that we heard all the way back in 2017, 2018. It's so strange to see it in this context, and it makes me think like this is all shit from Cold War's alpha. I just feel like this is all COD 2020, 2021. That's all I feel like this is. So then we go down to the next image. It's just the multiplayer menu again. So now we see our first look at the weapons screen, and this is why I kind of think this is possibly COD 2023, because yeah, we have Treyarch's menu, which I'm assuming they haven't built the next, you know, menu, whatever they want to showcase with us, but they have this combat focus ability here. The cluster bomb image is different. The stim shot looks the same. And then we have these things called chips. So if you're, you know, unaware, that's not what they're called inside of Black Ops Cold War. They're called like cards or wild cards or something like that. And now they're called chips. So maybe we're going back to the future with this Black Ops 2 reboot, like we've been kind of hearing about. We've been hearing grumblings of a Black Ops 2 reboot entirely. And that's what Tom Henderson has heard. And I'll put these tweets up on the screen. Tom Henderson, and I think that Ralph guy who has been posting tweets as well about Modern Warfare and COD 2022 and then this Black Ops reboot. And it kind of all lines up if you wanted to, but it could all be easily debunked if you wanted to. Like you could go down either rabbit hole here. It's very fucking strange. So our second to last image here is the Black Ops T10 COD 2023, apparently their design goals. Now listen to this. This is another indicator that we're going in the right direction and that we're going to have our next Treyarch game be whatever this is. Bullet point number 1, create innovative yet familiar systems designs. Bridge gap between Modern Warfare core systems and Black Ops. Refer to COD Classic game design guidance. Implement destructible something system. I don't know what that AOF is. Return to classic zombies. Introduce new social systems. Finish new and improved something super terrain systems. I mean, this again could all line up to just be pre-alpha build of Cold War, but I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like that's what it is. It looks like it's COD 2023, and I don't know, man. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but goddamn, is it hard. And I'm gonna, you know, put all this in the description, and I do want to know what you guys are thinking, but it seems like this is it. It seems like this is what it's going to be, and I really hope they give us a futuristic COD. It doesn't have to be jetpacks, but I like the future stuff. I like the guns that they create. I like the environments that they build because they're not limited to reality. Reality is boring, and I don't want to play in it. I want to play in something more grandiose, more magical, more fantastical, something that can take me away from living in a city. Like, I don't need to play in Moscow. I can just Google images of it or fly there on a plane. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this at all, please consider leaving a subscription and a like. And if you didn't enjoy any of this and you hate me and you want to see me suffer, then that other button works just as well. And just what do you think, guys? Do you think this is legit? Do you think it's fake? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, this is insane. This is like, why? How is this even happening already? It's so early. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.